So dance to the white dragon, you beautiful souls. Listen, I want to expand a little bit on that incident that I observed, where I saw this woman being dragged along on the ground by her arm. Nobody came to help. It's only when I heard the cries that I went out. And this is the problem in this country, because there's a lack of respect for women and the violence in the culture is the norm. It's accepted. That's one. But this violence is also part of all cultures. It doesn't really matter even if it's in Nordic countries where the women's lives have been vastly improved, but they still have to deal with the negative messages that they were fed from the time they were babies. I'm bringing this up to say that that scene brought back so many memories and made the rage just boil in my veins. And if I had the will, every single fucking man in the vicinity would have been slaughtered. No kidding, this is just the way it is. Because there is an innate lack of respect for women, for girls, and the unfortunate part, it began with their mothers, with the grandmothers, with the aunties who were taught the same shit. And they taught it to their girl children because they didn't know any better. And they made sure that the boys, the men who became men, learned the same message so that they can treat their own mothers, their aunties, and all the females that they know in exactly the same belittling manner. And this is why I entitled the post as I did. Listen to me carefully, you women. You never fucking submit. You never. If you have to fight to the death, you fight. You do have to choose your battles. This is a fact. But you never ever submit. You don't submit to disrespect. It doesn't really matter what the other person thinks, because it's the same woman, and we are all in similar categories, who will disrespect you. It is also the same woman who support the disrespectful men, the disrespectful boys. So let me tell you something. If you have to tell off guys in your family, if you have to tell off the men in your office when something offends you every day, you fucking do it. You do not tolerate disrespect, because it is such a part of every culture on this fucking planet. It is, I don't have the words, but we all know, each and every one of us, how much disrespect hurts. Women have to face this every single day. We swallow it. We tolerate it. I used to be like that sometimes, you know. Notice I said sometimes. It's like when this person who was harassing me and then terrified me came to kill me. You know what I said? Go ahead. Do it. You just better make sure I'm dead, because I'm going to get you. Pointing my finger at his chest exactly like that. I got him. Because after, 2 years of terror, guts turning to water and all that shit, I realized, you know, you cannot stay afraid or be afraid. You have to take action to get out of it. You have to fight for what you want. And when anybody comes at you, it doesn't matter who it is, from the little boy on the street corner, you shut them down immediately. You do not accept it. This is a big deal for women, because women, from the time that we were all girls, were taught that you don't make a fuss, you don't raise your voice, you don't curse, you don't, a lot of don'ts. There are very few parents who have taught their girls to stand up for their rights, to say no. There are very few, and they are in the minority. You women who have girl children who are listening to this, if you haven't begun doing it, you better start now. And make sure that you inform your girl children that even if they feel resentful, stand up for their rights. Even if they are put on the defensive, because that is a normal mechanism of boys their age. It's the normal mechanism of the men in all cultures to make a fuss and then put women down. It's awful in the USA, where black women who stand up for their rights are now termed or coined as the angry black woman. It's fucking bullshit. You have to ignore that. You have to cut it out, and you have to say no. That goes from hearing insulting, belittling jokes at the water cooler or in the office by male colleagues. If it offends you, you step to them and you say, hey, I'm hearing this. I don't like it. Take it elsewhere. It as simple as that. It's with the boys in your home, the men in your home. Do not accept any of this. You want to move ahead? You do not submit. And you never fucking surrender. You never submit. I had to come on to say this, after seeing what I witnessed at 1 a.m. on Mother's Day. So, the path to the power within is open, ladies, only for you. Book a free complimentary call just to talk, to get shit off your chest. I have a lot of free offers on here as well. Click the link, avail yourself. How to make a quick decision. It's powerful. It came from the author of Mind Power. It's amazing. This is something else that women have an issue with, making decisions. It helps you to tap into your intuition and make the decision that is always going to be right, as long as you follow the steps. You want to be stressless? There's a link down below from the Dragons. Avail yourself of these tips. They work. I wouldn't offer them if they didn't. So on that note, beautiful souls, ciao.